And 7 now from the 28. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down, Steelers.
Black 20. 22, 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Conner. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
44. Hey, exit.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way.
And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Patriots nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Pass incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, they'll roll him out right. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Brady steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. They'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
In your face.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. Third down here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Michel on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line,
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it up.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dietrich Wise showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Patriots take their 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
29, Alpha.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Alabama.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Brady now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this 1st half, but he's got a 1st down here. To throw is Brady on the move to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And it's a fumble. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. To throw, it's Brady. Has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. So we have come upon it. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check safety. Check safety.
My 15, my 15. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Brady rolling to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they were looking to throw, holding of the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Brady gives this to White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Brady's throw there complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Situation, let's go. 72.
Here's Brady. Steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Here we go.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Taken in by Switzer on the left side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, shoot.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
We got this.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On the ground is Michel, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Brady now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Brady, dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive starts with a run by White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Go, Mike. Blue 30. Show that bench release and go. Hey, let's go. You must be true. Mike 51. Hey, echo. Coming this way. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
You.
Hey, Alabama.
On 1st down, White. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. White 80.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming to the
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New England, that